Hey y'all, it's the Natural Vegan here, and it's been a minute, so I'm gonna show y'all this yummy pasta dish that I put together. Super delicious and beneficial for the body. I boiled me some pasta, and after allowing the pasta to boil a little bit al dente, I sauteed me some country crock plant-based butter so that I can not saute but melted me some butter so I can saute this kale. The kale has been pre-washed and massaged, and so I'm just gonna go ahead and let this cook down, y'all. And it's very important to massage your kale if you don't really like the crunchiness of it. Also, kale is high in vitamin A, which is important for eye and bone health and a strong immune system. Also, folate, a B vitamin that's key for brain development, and also an omega-3 fatty acid. So we definitely needed to add this kale into this pasta dish, okay? So as you can see, when you do, as the kale cook, when you saute it down or whatever, it does shrink inside. So we're going to go ahead and add some seasonings to this thing and add in some onion powder. You add to your liking or season to your liking. I just added until I felt like I had enough. So I added in onion powder. I'm going to also go in with some lemon pepper. Y'all know, if you've been watching me for a while, lemon pepper is my best friend. Yeah, you can add as little as or as much as you like, but I like the tanginess from the lemon pepper. I also added in some garlic pepper, and then I'm just going to go ahead and saute this, get everything nice and evenly incorporated. Y'all don't judge the amount of seasoning that I put in here, because the ingredients that I'll be adding in a little bit are going to kind of drown that flavor down, if you know what I mean. So I went in with some organic thyme, and that's by McCormick. You can use fresh thyme if you like, or you can simply add in some fresh and canned ingredients or bottled seasonings like I did here. So I'm going to add in some fresh tomatoes, and I use fresh tomatoes that are diced specifically because of what I just said. I haven't used, I'm not using many fresh ingredients. I have fresh kale, so I'm going to also be using in some canned items. And so I wanted to just mix the two to make this more of a quick and easy meal. These tomatoes were already diced, and I purchased them from Publix. I'm going to now go in with my beans, and I use the cannellini beans, and I only used one can, as you can see. You can add it as little or as much as you like. Only did one can for the simple fact that this is a quick and easy pasta dish. I'm going to go ahead and add in my liquid aminos, y'all. I absolutely love this soy-free alternative. This is basically your mock of soy sauce. So I added that in and just wanted to allow all of the ingredients that are in this dish so far to be incorporated with the liquid aminos, so that everything doesn't have different flavors, if you know what I mean. After mixing that really well, I'm going to go in with about a tablespoon of garlic, minced garlic. You can get that at your local store. I did not use a fresh garlic clove, as you can see, but that's exactly what I was talking about earlier. I'm also going to go ahead in with some coconut milk, and it's coconut milk, but I did refrigerate it, so it gave off more of coconut cream vibes. What you see me adding here is not as I added more than this, so this is not the exact amount that I added in. As you all know, if you've been watching me, I do not measure. So I still have my pan on medium heat. I went ahead and added in my coconut cream and just mixed all of that in really well. It's really important to keep your stove on medium heat, because it really allows all of those flavors to marinate. Y'all, this smells super delicioso. And you see that right there, all of these flavors together. Yes, marinating all as one. That's exactly what we want. So after I let it cook down for a little bit, I went ahead and added my pasta in with some pasta water. And what I'm going to do is season the pasta. So we already have our seasonings down at the bottom. This is very much optional, but some of the seasonings that I used earlier on, I went ahead and added those to the pasta as well. So some garlic pepper, a little bit more of the liquid aminos, and pretty much whatever other seasonings you want to add. But I did also go in with a little bit of seasoning salt, just a little bit on top, to go ahead and stir in that pasta. We want the pasta to have flavor as well as the ingredients on the bottom, although we will mix everything together. But like I said earlier, that coconut milk definitely will drown down some of those flavors just a little bit. So I did add more of this coconut milk in there on top. And if you can see how much I added in there, it's probably about half a cup. I would say half a cup. So all in all, I added a cup of coconut milk, or about a cup of coconut milk. Also went in with some green scallions, fresh green scallions. And y'all see where I'm going with this? Because we have some fresh ingredients, some not so fresh ingredients. Got to do what you got to do. If you have to purchase some things from the store out of a can, or the seasonings, do that. If you have your own herbal garden or your own garden, go ahead and add some of those fresh ingredients with some of those store-bought ingredients. You would barely be able to tell that you have store-bought ingredients in this dish. Y'all, it was so delicioso. And y'all, look at the pasta after. Oh my gosh. I sprinkled it with a little bit of parsley on top. Mixed all of that together really well. Y'all, it smells absolutely amazing. But did y'all think this was just going to be a pasta dish by itself? Oh no, ma'am. Let's get into this cornbread mix. I have some cornmeal here, and I'm going to add to this about half a cup of flour. It's about a cup of flour. So 2 cups of cornmeal and about a cup of flour. Also 1 whole cup of cane sugar. Yes, ma'am. I can't just have pasta by itself. I had to have something on the side. I'm also going to use the juice from the cannellini beans. It makes as a great egg replacement. A lot of people say use aquafaba, which is the juice from the chickpeas. But this I decided to try because I said, well, it's pretty much the same. So I have my ingredients here in the bowl. And I'm going to also throw in some plant-based milk. I'm using almond plant-based milk. You can use cashew milk, which I normally like to make fresh, but we're going to go with the almond milk tonight. I did add in some of that coconut cream, as you can see here. And I used about a cup of it. So I'll say about half a cup. Half a cup altogether of the coconut milk. So as you can see, I had tons in that can. I think refrigerating it really helped. We're going to slide this bowl back over because we do not want this good mixture to fall. No, ma'am, we can't have that. So after mixing everything really well, we're going to pour them up in these little mini muffin trays or cupcake parchment papers. And then what I like to do is just fill it about halfway because, of course, they rise. I think, speaking of rise, I think I didn't use self-rising flour. That was all purpose. So, yeah, after pouring everything up nice and equally, I know I'm going to have to go back and refill some of these cupcake bins just like this. And we're going to bake these for about 20 minutes at 350 degrees. And look at this pasta that we're checking on right now, baby. Yes, ma'am. Oh, to the yes, ma'am, y'all. This looks absolutely delicious. Let's get our corn muffins out. Oh, my goodness. Nice and buttery. Very, 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 very well done. Y'all, let's get this all together. We got our pasta dish here with the kale, the cannellini beans, some tomato, thyme, parsley. Oh my goodness. If you want to add mushrooms, onions to it, you go ahead. That's you. But y'all, this looks absolutely delicious. I did add country crock plant-based butter on top of those muffins. Get into this pasta dish, y'all. If you like what you see here, please don't forget to like, share, comment, share the video, turn your post notifications on, and subscribe to the channel. Y'all be blessed.